After a 6-month-long campaign, it all comes down to this. Birmingham Legion looking for their first division crown against the Eastern Conference's gold standard, Louisville City. Live from the Magic City, it's time to decide the Central Division winner. Welcome everybody to the south side of downtown Birmingham, Alabama, as we are just about set for Decision Day Soccer in the USL Championship, featuring Birmingham Legion FC taking on Louisville City FC, presented by B.L. Harbert. Welcome into our broadcast booth tonight, everybody. Alongside the coach, Mike Getman, I'm Blake Gardner. Lyndon Blake is downstairs, and she'll join us here in just a bit. We're so excited to have you with us tonight, Mike. The stakes, the Central Division crown on the line tonight between these two.
Well, Louisville City has been in the Eastern Conference Finals 6 years in a row. That's an incredible run. Birmingham Legion are wanting to knock them off their perch. There's no excuses left. Just one match with a trophy on the line. And, of course, playoff positioning as well. As we look at the Central Division standings coming into the night, Birmingham Legion 2 points clear atop Lou City. Memphis and FC Tulsa already through. But, Mike, the one seed in the Central and that preferred playoff spot is what hangs in the balance. All throughout the league, playoff positioning has been set. There's just one game to determine one spot left.
Legion need a win or a draw. Lou City need all 3 points here on the road. And as we look at our impact players tonight, let's start with Louisville City. And who else but one of the best scorers in league history in Cameron Lancaster.
He had a hat trick in his last game. He's got 20 goals on the season. He's proven from start to finish that he's a big-time goal scorer.
Over 70-plus goals scored in the career of Cam Lancaster in purple and white. That includes 8 goals over his last 8 games, and one of those goals against Birmingham Legion. Meanwhile, for Legion FC, Bruno Lampa is fully fit and just in time for games like this.
Well, Bruno Lampa is one of the best passers and one of the best creators in the entire league. He's going to need to be on his game for Legion to have success.
He's created 36 chances so far this year. He has been a dynamo once again in midfield since returning from injury, and he is back in the starting 11 tonight for Legion FC. Well, the table is set for a playoff-like game on the regular season's final day. Can Lou City take the division title back to Kentucky, or will Birmingham celebrate tonight in front of the home fans? The battle for the Central Division comes your way right after this.
At Red Diamond, we've spent 112 years searching the world for the perfect beans. Your search will be considerably shorter. Red Diamond. Expect perfection. Available at a grocer near you. When your taste buds demand greatness, nothing compares to Red Diamond coffee. Unless, of course, it's Red Diamond tea. No shortcuts, no skimping. Perfect's not easy. Red Diamond. Available at a grocer near you.
Coors Light is cold filtered for brightness and clarity. The world's most refreshing beer, Coors Light.
Welcome back to our coverage of Decision Day here in the USL Championship. Legion FC against Louisville City. Almost time for kickoff. But first, let's look at each side's starting 11s. And Mike, let's start with the visitors from Kentucky. Louisville City FC under head coach Danny Cruz. They changed exactly nothing for the lineup that beat Memphis.
Well, they had a great match last time. Why change it if it's not broken? And especially up front, Gonzalez, Lancaster, and Ownby are such a handful.
It's the first start of the year for Brian Ownby in the 4 matchups against Legion FC. Speaking of Legion FC, here's their starting 11. Under head coach Tom Stone, they routed SKC at home, so they didn't change a thing either.
They didn't just win the last game. They played so well, scored tons of goals. No reason to change anything.
Our referees tonight are led by Matt Thompson, who gets his 21st USL Championship assignment this year, his second time seeing both Birmingham Legion FC and Louisville City FC this year. Speaking of Lou City, their head coach, of course, is Danny Cruz. The 31-year-old and former UNLV Rebel was the interim coach since late May, officially named the permanent head coach earlier this month. Head coach Tom Sohn of Legion FC leads the charge on the other touchline as we are underway on the final day of the regular season between Birmingham Legion FC and Louisville City FC. Blake Gardner, Mike Getman, Lyndon Blake, glad to have you with us on a cool, misty night in downtown Birmingham, Alabama. 54 degrees at kickoff. It's been raining off and on almost all day long in central Alabama. Flemings and Brett's able to bring that down. Brett rocking the gloves, as is Flemings tonight. Legion FC in their customary black kits here at home. Louisville City in their change whites on the road. How about that switch to find Junior Flemings?
Perfect pass.
Flemings got the cross away, whistled all the way across the face of goal.
Terrific driven ball, 70 yards across the field. Great first touch from Junior Flemings, and almost the opening goal in less than a minute.
Chris Hubbard had something to look at, but in the end was able to watch it whistle past his far post. Injury report tonight brought to you by Viva Health. Louisville City without a couple of midfield pieces, as Napo Masoso is out. Tyler Gibson was questionable coming into the night. He's not in the starting 11. He is available for Lou City. Meanwhile, Birmingham Legion FC with a clean bill of health. Only man unavailable for selection tonight is Freddie Kleeman. The loanee from Austin FC is in the heart of Texas. Louisville City with their first opportunity matriculating. Jorge Gonzalez was in, if not for the flag raised against him.
Well, so far this is what I thought we might see. Both teams love to attack. Both teams have scored a lot of goals. With so much on the line, sometimes teams sit back and defend and feel each other out, but talking with the coaches, it just felt like they were both going to be going for it. Nobody was going to sit back at all.
A couple of minutes in, Matt Van Oekel getting ready to send this one away. Two of the best attacks in the Eastern Conference going head-to-head for the fourth and final time tonight to decide the Central Division. Bruno Lapa, his first touch of the night. In traffic, was he pulled down by Del Piccolo? Referee says no. Good work defensively by Paulo De Piccolo, once again wearing the captain's armband tonight for Lou City. Brian Ownby, 1v1 against Ryan James. Ownby with a bit of space, James hounding him the entire way. Gomez. Flicked, but nobody there. Matt Van Oekel with an easy collection. And Mike, this gives us a chance to look at our keys to the game tonight. Let's start with Louisville City. They need all 3 points tonight in Birmingham. What do they have to do to come away with that result?
Well, it starts with service. They need to serve the ball to Lancaster. If he gets good service, he's going to score and they're going to have success. Then they've got to find their road form. They used to win all the time on the road, but they've lost their last two. For Legion, it's a little bit the opposite. First, attack, attack, attack. We know how good they are when they get everybody going forward. And then finally, they need to cut off that service, make sure that Lancaster isn't seeing the ball very often.
Those are keys to the game tonight, presented by the Alabama Kidney Foundation. Corbin Bone finds Cam Lancaster, hounded by Kavita all the way out to the midfield stripe, and a free kick given to Lancaster. After a gentle shove from Fanuel Kavita, the man wearing the captain's armband once again tonight for Legion FC. And Coach Tom Sohn looking on the Legion touchline as Louisville City start play quickly once again. Corbin Bone into the mix. Ownby's touch a bit too heavy in traffic. Prosper Kassim tries to get it as far away as possible. Gomez splits defenders around Kassim, around Erivo as well. How about this run from Gomez? Gomez pushing forward to Lancaster. Lancaster trying to flick it over Van Oekel, who is up to the task.
Really nice play from Lou City. Gomez just running at the defense, took that ball 50 yards on a sprint. ended up with Matt Van Oekel forced to come out and make the play one-on-one.
Jonathan Gomez, just 17 years old, the Texan. It's just an electric player to watch from that left fullback position. 8 assists on the year as a teenager, second on this Lou City club coming into the night. He generated a pretty good opportunity there for Lancaster as Van Oekel sent it back towards Ryan James. Headed instead by Owenby. Owenby trying to race on to the second ball. Let Lou City have something going again. Owenby got the cross away, but behind Gonzalez. Bone. Del Piccolo tees one up. Took a deflection over the bar. But it's the first corner of the night coming here for the visitors from Kentucky.
Every time Brian Owenby gets the ball, scary things happen. He loves to run at people. He's got pace, he's got power. Good things just tend to happen when he's on the ball.
It's Niall McCabe, the Irishman, 31-year-old, who will supply the service from the far flag here in the 6th minute. First set piece opportunity for either side. McCabe with a low-driven service, headed away by Dean. And Asiadu wins the base battle to the second ball against Jimenez. Jimenez able to win it back. Gonzalez. Gonzalez with his left foot, blocked by Kavita. And now the break can start for Birmingham. Seem waiting for a bit of help, and now some black shirts do arrive in the form of Dean and Zach Aravo. As Alex Grinali mishit his switch. Flemings went down in a collision with Jimenez, and he gets the whistle. Free kick to Legion FC.
Not sure that the pass was initially meant for Flemings, but it skipped into him. He had a great first touch off his chest, spun the defender, and there was nothing to do but bring him down at that point.
Free kick brought to you by Birmingham Freightliner. As the rain starts anew just a few minutes into this contest, you can see it from that camera angle. Bruno Lapa. A few targets to pick out, looking like they're going to make a run towards the back post. Lapa does go that direction. Headed away by Owenby, only as far as Kasim, whose shot is blocked by Owenby. That was great defensive work by the former Virginia Cavalier.
You think of Brian Owenby as an attacking force, but he's proven time and time again that he's a very disciplined defender as well.
Another throw coming for Legion FC, almost from the same spot as Johnny Dean tries to pick out a better target this time around. Lapa onto the second ball, as Flemings with a bit of space out to the near side. Flemings. Pass into a crowd, didn't quite reach Lapa. Good work by Gonzalez, fighting it off Kasim.
Good pressure from Birmingham Legion, forcing Louisville City to just whack the ball out to get it out of trouble.
James trying to connect with Flemings, locked up with Jimenez. McCabe connects to the center back, Sean Tosh and Wes Sharpie. Once again, the two center backs for Lou City in this contest. Lou City fans certainly happy to see Wes Sharpie back to full fitness. Back from injury, played 90 minutes for the first time since returning from that injury against Memphis 901 FC. Corbin Bone. Gomez trying to get it in front of the run of Gonzalez. Grinali shields it over the end line. Goal kick for Legion FC, and it gives us a chance to send it down to the third member of our crew tonight for the first time. That is Lyndon Blake. Lyndon?
The warmness of that press box is definitely chilly down here at field level. And obviously we're dealing with mist tonight. Now, this is nowhere near the downpours that we've seen throughout the season, but this mist is enough to make the pitch and the ball slippery. I talked to some players before the game. They said they actually like playing the rain. It makes things move a little bit faster, but it definitely requires more focus. So spooky weather for sure, a lot of fog, a lot of mist, but so much fun down here as Legion FC and Lou City battle for the division.
Speaking of speed, how about that from Brian Ownby? A one-man attack there off the goal kick. Doesn't trouble Matt Van Oekel's frame of goal in the end.
Louisville City likes to possess the ball. They like to get a lot of players in the attack, but Brian Ownby doesn't need a whole lot of help, and he can be very devastating on the counter. Even just 1v2 or 1v3, he's got that ability all by himself.
Nobody on this Lou City team this year has created more chances than Brian Ownby's team high 43.
And that's with having missed a few games due to injury.
Absolutely. 3 substitute appearances for Ownby this year against Birmingham. This is his first start, as we talked about when we introduced the lineups back in the opening. Ryan James hounding Ownby this time as Kavita. James trying to keep it in play. They don't. Throw in for Lou City. Tosh connects with Sharpie. Gomez out the other side. Gomez got a good cross in. Crognale deals with it safely over the end line. Second corner of the night coming here for the visitors in purple and white.
It's a dangerous ball served in. A little bit of a skip right in front of Crognale. He did well just to get his foot on that.
Once again, it'll be Niall McCabe making his 18th start here in 2021. McCabe, another low serve. Kavita got a foot to it.
That's definitely a designed play where they're looking for the near post slip header.
McCabe trying to flick it off of Kasim out wide, didn't do that. Just a goal kick for Legion FC and Matt Van Oekel. 12 minutes in tonight to a de facto Central Division title game between Lou City and Birmingham Legion FC. Winner is the 1 seed out of the Central for the USL Championship playoffs, which starts next weekend. Both these two clubs playing at home, that's for certain. Who they play depends on the outcome of tonight. Flemings. Long pass to Aravo. Corbin Bone almost made him pay for it. Playing surface tonight a bit sandy in spots, but also pretty wet from the rain that we've had in Birmingham throughout the day. As Lyndon Blake told us about a few moments ago, whistle and a foul goes against Ownby, who is hounding Anderson Asiru. Restart play quickly. James towards the direction of Nico Brett. Headed away by Sharpie. Lancaster gives it up, but a whistle and a foul halts the play.
Legion fans not excited about that call, but definitely a little bit of contact from behind.
Lancaster already with a couple of fouls drawn here early in this one. It's been a pretty even start so far between Legion FC and Lou City, meeting for the 7th time overall, and the 4th here in 2021. Ownby 1v1 against James. Lancaster tees it up first time. Van Oekel has to push it aside. And another corner coming for Louisville.
Another difficult skipping ball. Matt Van Oekel at first looked like he was going to try and catch that, and then decided at the last minute it was better to just be safe and push it past the post.
Pretty good effort from Cameron Lancaster, but Matt Van Oekel up to the task. Saw the stat on our screen a moment ago. 76 saves now for Van Oekel, top 10 in the USL this year. Third corner served by McCabe. Tosh flicks it right back to him. Towards the top of the area, OMB got up. Couldn't redirect it back towards the mouth of the goal. Throw in for Birmingham.
3 corners for Lou City, all 3 driven into that near post spot looking for the slip header.
So far, so good for Birmingham's defense on the Louisville City set pieces. Nico Brett couldn't bring that down. Good work defensively by McCabe. It's been a relatively quiet start so far tonight for Nico Brett. But of course, Brett not a man who necessarily needs to see a ton of the ball to be lethal.
There's a lot of guys who require service in order for them to get goals. Lancaster's a little bit in that mold. Nico Brett a little bit more of a guy who can do it off the dribble, can do it on the counter. He can do it through passing and combination play, but does get a lot of goals with individual play as well.
Jimenez around the foot of Flemings. Del Piccolo. OMB over the top. Jimenez can't quite get there. Aravo is tracking him stride for stride. Another clean collection for Matt Van Oekel. More than a quarter hour gone tonight in Birmingham. Glad to have you with us, whether you're watching here in Alabama on My 68 or across the country on ESPN+. Legion FC win it back. Zach Aravo has black shirts bombing around him. Flemings is one of them. Flemings into the area. Flemings on his left. Couldn't quite get it down.
Really good counter-attacking opportunity. That's a perfect example of what Birmingham Legion want to do. They win it in midfield, run at the back 4 for Lou City. It looked to me like just a little bit of an extra touch from Fleming. Didn't mean to take, and just pushed the ball out of his own reach.
Third start of the year for Flemings against Louisville City here in 2021. Second shot he's had. Neither one so far has troubled Chris Hubbard.
But both have been from really dangerous positions.
Once again, another big-time run forward from Gomez. Gonzalez back to Gomez. Was he onside? Yes, but he couldn't center it. Alex Cronali there to cut it out and send it as far away as possible.
Past when we've seen Jonathan Gomez, he's been very effective. He's done it a little bit more with passing and movement. Tonight he just seems to be in the mood to run at people. We've seen 2 40 or 50 yard sprints with the ball, both creating opportunities for Lou City.
Legion FC once again win it in midfield. This time it's Anderson Asiadu. Fleming's an early ball. Brett trying to get there, couldn't. Was beaten to the mark by Tosh. Drums of the Magic City Brigade off to the right side of your screen. But a bit of purple has made its way down from Kentucky as well tonight for the last day of the regular season before playoffs begin next week. Bone out wide for OMB. OMB couldn't quite find a way around Ryan James. Flemings being held up by OMB. Free kick given. And a bit of extracurricular activity brought to a halt by our referee tonight, Matt Thompson.
Both those guys, experienced professionals. They're going to play hard, but then they're both going to get up and get on with the business and not worry about each other too much. You didn't see it off your screen, but Ryan Ownby put out his hand to apologize a little bit for the contact.
Cronali tried to find Brett. Tosh got there instead. And now the counter begins for Lou City. Excellent first touch, brings it in by Gonzalez. Lancaster, top of the area. Lancaster denied by Van Oekel. Flemings tried to start the break, and now he wins the whistle as he was tied up with Jimenez. Thompson with a bit of a stare down as Jimenez not happy with the whistle.
You don't see that too often. Jimenez obviously not happy with the call, but literally staring down the official. Lancaster with a very good strike. Matt Van Oekel with another good save.
Thompson and Jimenez, the screen, continuing to have words. Home crowd not too pleased with either the referee or Jimenez at the moment, but it all ends with a handshake.
Everybody knows what's at stake tonight. There's a lot of pride on the line. There's a trophy on the line. There's playoff positioning on the line. Referee doing well not to get too caught up with it. Doesn't need to bring out a card for a little bit of nothingness.
20 minutes gone, been a pretty even start. Louisville City have had the better of the opportunities thanks to Cameron Lancaster, but Matt Van Oekel's been up to the challenge to this point. Two best scoring opportunities for Legion FC belong to Junior Flemings, but neither has found the frame. Louisville City have numbers moving forward again. Corbin Bone with Gomez out to his left. Gomez goes down. Did Asiatu make contact? No, says the official. That gets Danny Cruz up from the Louisville City touchline. Meanwhile, Flemings is around his man, and Junior Flemings is off and moving. Flemings with options. Flemings looking for Kasim. Jimenez with a vital intervention to send it over the end line. The first corner of the night coming for Birmingham.
This was a brilliant run from Junior Flemings. Ran at the defense. Every time you thought he had to play the ball off, he kept it. Short corner here for Legion.
Short corner brought to you by Chick-fil-A as Ryan James serves it towards the back post. And an easy catch in the end for Chris Hubbard.
Legion trying to catch Louisville City asleep by playing a quick short corner. Louisville City did a nice job of getting organized and being ready.
Approaching the halfway points in this first 45 minutes. Either side giving an inch. It's a regular season game, but man, it feels like a playoff game, both in the crowd and down below on the field. City wingers have swapped. This is Obi on the far side now, attacking Dean. He wins the race to the byline. Van Oekel punches it away. It falls for Corbin Bone. Bone to the back post, nobody home.
You saw something there that you don't see very often. That's somebody outrunning Johnny Dean. He's a lightning bolt, but Brian Ownby showing his pace and going right by him.
Lancaster, good job shielding off Asiatu. Bone. Gonzalez, Asiatu wins it back. Johnny Dean, a relatively quiet start to this contest by his standards. He's been doing just as much defending as attacking out of his right fullback slot through 23 minutes. James. Back to the feet of Anderson Asiatu, former UCLA Bruin. Has played a boatload of minutes for Birmingham so far this year.
Most of Legion's attacks so far tonight have come off the counter, going quickly at the Louisville defense. This time, Birmingham keeping the ball, moving the ball, making Louisville City chase a little bit more.
Ollie looking over the top. Flemings was not making the run. Talked to Danny Cruz a few days ago. He said he was kind of surprised in the few meetings they've had with Birmingham this year. Louisville City has, that Birmingham has been content to at times absorb a bit of pressure and then try to beat Louisville City on the counter, considering how much Birmingham liked to play with the ball in general here in 2021. Gonzalez, lovely 1-2 to free Gomez up the flank. Gomez has options. Del Piccolo is one of them, but his shot is wide.
He's going to want to have that one back. Great combination play. Ball goes wide. They get behind the Legion defense. And Del Piccolo from 12 yards out really should have done a little bit better with this.
Got it to his preferred right foot, but couldn't find the frame. Del Piccolo scored the last time these two teams met in Birmingham back in August. He was the lone goal in a 2-1 Legion FC win. At the time, tightened Lou City's lead atop the Central Division table. Since then, Birmingham have leapt in front of Louisville City. Trying to keep it that way with one more result against Lou City tonight at home. Lop it into a half space across the park for Flemings. Junior Flemings against Gomez. Leaves it for Aravo.
Flemings and Prosper. Kasim have switched sides.
Good ball from Kasim. Tosh heads it away. Gomez with a second header to follow it up. For Legion FC, Dean wanted to restart it quickly. Didn't have much in the way of options in front of him. Goes backwards to find Bruno Lapa. Lapa was a man Legion did not have last time these two teams met. Missed 11 games due to injury. After returning from that sports hernia surgery, started 6 of the last 7, make it 7 of the last 8, including his inclusion in the starting 11 tonight. James cuts it inside against Ombi. Asiru. Aravo back to the other fullback in Dean. Flemings leaves it for Dean. Flemings got the cross away, but only as far as Hubbard.
Hubbard hasn't had a lot of touches. He's handled what he's needed to so far.
Entering the 28th minute here, south side of downtown Birmingham, Alabama. Glad to have you with us. Blake Gardner, Mike Getman, Lyndon Blake, your crew here on My 68 and ESPN Plus. Two of the best in the USL Championship going head-to-head one more time to close out the regular season. Obi goes down, free kick given. And another set-piece opportunity coming here for Lou City. Just a late challenge from Brian James.
Not a whole lot in it, but Brian Obi sold it pretty well, gets the call. On their corners, Lou City has gone to the near post looking for a slip, a flick. We'll see on a wide free kick, do they do the same thing or do they go to the far post?
McCabe stands over it, as does the Spaniard, Jorge Gonzalez. It's McCabe. It's Ombi, pushed aside again by Matt Van Oekel.
Thought he had that one, got up, got every bit of it with his head. Disappointed to see Matt Van Oekel come flying across and make the save.
Matt Van Oekel has had to make a couple of big saves in the early part of this game. Fourth corner of the night here for Louisville City. Jimenez, a driven service that didn't reach its intended targets.
120 yards of space on this side of the white line. Apparently that wasn't quite enough for him. Disappointing, I'm sure, for him and his team.
Disappointed not to do better with that set piece, but gotta think, Mike, head coach Danny Cruz and Lou City probably feel pretty good about the way they played here approaching the half-hour mark.
Well, you're on the road against what so far has been the #1 team in the division. Your team is creating a lot of chances, forced the goalkeeper to make 2 or 3 very good saves. You have to feel good about that.
Legion fans, don't forget to stay up to date on the latest Legion FC news, like announcing our opponent first round of the playoffs next weekend. Be sure to follow at BHM Legion on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And download the Legion FC app today. Available on both iOS and Android platforms. The Legion FC app and at BHM Legion on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Your way to keep up with all things Legion FC. Crognale provides the clearance all the way up to the midway line, and Nico Brett. Brett can't hold it up as Bone got it away from him. Here comes Corbin Bone. Jorge Gonzalez against Dean. Gonzalez, his shot deflected away from the corner of that post. But another corner coming for Lou City.
Lou City creating shots almost every possession. They haven't been able to beat Matt Van Oekel yet, but every time you take a shot, there's an opportunity for a deflection, a rebound, a slip, something.
Where does Jimenez go on this time around? Towards the top of the 6, it's a free header, and Jorge Gonzalez can't convert.
Well, they went near post, near post, near post, near post, and then caught Legion with a far post driven ball. Great opportunity, really should have done a little bit better with that.
They don't come much better than that. It's on the doorstep for Jorge Gonzalez. But he couldn't redirect it goalward. Kavita and James trying to build out of the back under duress, and a whistle and a foul against Brian Ownby.
Brian Ownby with his hands on his head because he knew that he had them in a little bit of a trap. Frustrated with himself for giving away the free kick and letting Birmingham Legion get out of trouble.
Dean tries to play it first time, instead only finds the feet of Niall McCabe. Gomez. Early service off the chest of Alex Crognale, says the referee. Throw it coming here for Legion FC. Fans, the excitement is just beginning. 2021 USL Championship playoffs presented by Twin Spires begin Friday, November 5th and continue all weekend long. Who will take their next step towards glory? Find out next weekend on ESPN+. About 13 minutes left in our first half here in Birmingham. Still scoreless between Birmingham and Louisville City. Lou City will feel hard done not to have beaten Matt Van Oekel at least once in this first half. Dean able to win it back. Asiadu looking for help. Finds some in his goalkeeper, Matt Van Oekel. Birmingham Legion come into the night winning after a 6-0 demolition of SKC2 last weekend. They are unbeaten across their last 9. Have to go all the way back to August in a matchup with FC Tulsa to find their last loss. James tries to play through Kasim. Tosh able to shield it nicely. Ownby and Asiadu, a huge collision in front of the Lou City touchline and a free kick given. And a yellow card is out, shown to Anderson Asiadu.
That card is because of the screaming from the bench. Looked to me like Anderson Asiadu jumped out of the challenge from the Lou City player. Ownby came in flying hard, won the ball fairly, but it looked to me like Anderson Asiadu literally jumped out of the challenge so nobody got hurt and gets a yellow card for his troubles.
Referee Matt Thompson had already looked away before blowing his whistle. Assessing a yellow card caution to Anderson Asiadu, brought to you by Rubio Law Firm.
I do think if that play had happened anywhere other than right in front of the Lou City bench, the referee would have allowed the play to continue.
Tala's up to win the ball in the air. Lancaster tried to bring it down. Kavita beat him to it. Asiadu fights it off Bone. Anderson Asiadu thought about pushing it forward, instead slows the pace. Alex Cronale trying to go directly, unsuccessfully.
Both teams have put each other under pressure. They've not allowed each other to just comfortably move the ball from side to side. That pressure has resulted in a little bit of sloppy play at times, certainly some giveaways.
Fans, Birmingham Legion FC entrust the care of its athletes to UAB Sports Medicine team, and you should as well. All of our doctors are fellowship trained and have extensive experience caring for patients of all ages. Whether you're a weekend warrior or competitive athlete, come see UAB Sports Medicine so we can help get you back to your active lifestyle. Kassim trying to turn the corner against Jimenez, instead finds James in a pocket of space. Good work by Ryan James.
That's some good soccer from Birmingham Legion. Started on the left, went to the right, now bringing it back to the left.
Asiadu from distance, well wide of the mark. Officially goes as the 4th shot of the first half for Birmingham. None yet on Chris Hubbard's targets.
Sure, Chris Hubbard will be happy about that. The only thing he's had to do so far is distribute the ball.
Asiadu went up to win the ball in the air against his teammate Arafo. Does that count as an aerial duel one? I know you get credit if you fight off the opponent's man. You get credit if you win the race against your man as well. As foul goes against Nico Brett, bringing down Jonathan Gomez. McCabe. Jimenez. Blue City probably feel like a switch is needed. That's exactly what happens. Gonzalez cuts it in against Flemings. Flemings took it right off his foot. Dean trying to keep it.
Louisville City immediately putting pressure.
Brett trying to hold off Jimenez. Thought he had won the whistle. Referee says no. Quiet first half continues so far to this point for Nico Brett. Jimenez couldn't keep that close. Takes down Ryan James. Free kick given, and this is yellow coming for Oscar Jimenez as the referee points to a few different times that he has drawn the whistle tonight. That yellow card brought to you as well by Rubio Law Firm.
It had to be a yellow. Ryan James stepped in front of the pass, was on his way with lots of real estate in front of him to run. And so Jimenez did what he really had to do, which was just impede his progress, make sure that James wasn't able to run at the Louisville City defense.
So a free kick for Birmingham. Funwell Kavita will restart play. And since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier, the USL Championship, and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com. Nico Brett was pushed from behind and won the whistle as well. Birmingham have had the ball in moments like this a few times in this first half, but haven't been able to break down Lou City just yet on a consistent basis. Lop up, connect with Dean. Bone. Gonzalez, his pass a bit behind Owenby, and Asiadu takes it away. Kassim. Less than 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Still scoreless between Birmingham and Lou City. It's been an entertaining first 39 minutes plus.
It's scoreless, but it's not because the teams aren't attacking and that they aren't taking any risks. Both teams have been trying to go at each other.
Blue City trying to go at this Birmingham backline again. OMB making the run behind the defense. OMB service denied by James, but another Louisville City corner kick is forthcoming. A half dozen corners for Lou City so far in this first half.
4 to the near post, 1 to the far post. They created a great look on goal. We'll see what they do this time.
Before Jimenez can serve it, referee Matt Thompson with his whistle out. A few words for Jorge Gonzalez and Nico Brett, who were tied up. It was Gonzalez who was free at the back post, the last corner kick served. Jimenez, Van Oekel, an easy catch. Legion attack begins anew. Zach Arivo. Fanuel Kavita. Arivo had a great game against Sporting Kansas City 2 last weekend, rewarded with yet another start in the regular season finale tonight for Birmingham. Either side coming off wins last weekend changed a thing in their starting 11s. Hoping for similar results here in Birmingham this evening. James with his right foot looking over the top for Brett. Once again, with Sharpie there to make the play. Flemings, did he bring it down with the hand? Yes, he did. He, of course, wasn't happy with the whistle, but from our vantage point, that looked to be the right call.
It did look to be the right call. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but his arm was definitely out. Slapped the ball down. He's saying it was shoulder, but looked like a lot of arm from our angle.
Agree with that. Jonathan Gomez had a quick start to this contest. Pushing forward again. His serve finds only the waiting arms of Matt Van Oekel this time. Van Oekel into the wind. Pushes it forward as far as he can. Piccolo, back to Jimenez, 2 of the veterans. This Lou City team. Closing stages of this opening half. Does either side have another attacking chance still in the bag? Lou City certainly have been a dangerous team at times here in the first half. Cameron Lancaster has been heavily involved. Just hasn't beaten Matt Van Oekel just yet, but for more on Lancaster, let's send it downstairs to the third member of our crew, Lyndon Blake. Lyndon?
Yeah, Blake, Cameron Lancaster, a huge part of this Lou City attack, and what a historic week for him. Last Saturday, he hit 20 goals on the season for the second time in his USL career. Now he joins Daniel Rios as the only 2-time 20-goal scorers in league history. So a lot of historic moments, a lot of momentum for him heading into this match for the title. Guys?
Thanks, Lyndon. I mean, nothing new for Cameron Lancaster, now in his 6th season with Louisville City. All he's done, seemingly wearing purple, is find the back of the net. 2021 has been no exception as Flemings was held back and a free kick was given.
Lancaster has scored 20 goals every match he plays in. His opponent knows he's a goal scorer. They double team him from start to finish. Somehow he still creates chances, gets shots, and eventually gets goals.
Lancaster first team All-USL in a shortened 2020. No doubt he'll be first team All-USL again here in 2021. He's had his moments, he's had his chances here through 44 minutes. Matt Van Oekel has made a couple of key stops for Legion FC. Big reason why. The scoreline is still donuts across the board for now. 45th minute here in the first half. Alex Crognale to deal with that cleanly. Ryan James over the top of Ownby to win it back, but only for a moment. Lyndon Blake down below saying 1 minute of stoppage time is coming. Brought to you by UAB Medicine. Ownby, Del Piccolo. The back heel didn't quite get back to Ownby. Seadu almost got caught in possession, instead found the feet of Brett. Now Junior Flemings has a bit of space. Doesn't have much in the way of help, but now it's arriving. Dean with the overlapping run. Lapa. Lapa's service. Sent away by Tosh. And it is confirmed down below. 1 minute of stoppage time brought to you by UAB Medicine to close out this first half.
One of the few times we've seen Johnny Dean getting forward out of the back.
Rosberg a seam in a half space. Flemings, two white shirts tracking his every move. Service blocked by Gomez. Over the inline. Corner kick brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Perhaps the final scoring opportunity for either side left in the first half. It's Bruno Lapa. With most of the black shirts at the back post. That's where the delivery goes. Headed away as far as Seadu. Flips it back into the mix. Crognale, Ownby, and a whistle and a foul is going to go against Legion FC. And Matt Thompson taking Alex Crognale quickly away from the fray. And another feisty moment right before the teams hit the dressing rooms.
City players were certainly unhappy with something. There was a crowd in the box for the corner. Ball was up in the air, everybody challenging. Referee's talking to Alex Crognale, but I certainly didn't see anything in live action.
Del Piccolo talking to the referees, as is Brian Ownby. We'll see if we can get a closer look at what happened on replay. Bit of a late swing there from Crognale as he was tied up with Ownby. The edge of your screen.
A little bit of a bump, that's all it was. The referee does a nice job of stepping in and saying, calm down.
No card for Crognale, and that will indeed be the final play of the first half.
And it's the right call from the official. There's a little bump, but there was also a little hip check from Ownby as Crognale went up on the first ball. Both players know that there's nothing malicious, nothing really in it.
So Piccolo not happy about it. Neither was McCabe, and Danny Cruz walks over to get both his players and escort them to the dressing room. As a member of the Legion contingent does the same with Junior Flemings. So, a scoreless first 45 in our de facto Central Division title game. It was entertaining, it was physical, a bit feisty at times, and we've got 45 minutes of it still left. We'll take a timeout. Coming up at halftime, we'll get a look at the rest of the decision day action across the USL Championship, plus get a look at Lyndon Blake's best of work across the 2021 Birmingham Legion season. That's all coming up on our coverage of USL Championship Soccer from Birmingham. We'll be right back after this.
Our job is to keep your lights on. That's what you expect and deserve from Alabama Power. Our team works hard to prevent outages, but when they happen, we're on it. And we have some new tools to keep you informed. Visit Alabama Power's new outage map to see local outages and get repair time updates. Sign up to get personalized outage alerts by text or email for free. While we're out there getting your lights back on, we want you to have the latest information. That's our job. and we're grateful you trust us to serve you.
At Red Diamond, we've spent 112 years searching the world for the perfect beans. Your search will be considerably shorter. Red Diamond. Expect perfection. Available at a grocer near you. When your taste buds demand greatness, nothing compares to Red Diamond coffee. Unless, of course, it's Red Diamond tea. No shortcuts, no skimping. Perfect's not easy. Red Diamond. Available at a grocer near you.
So this should be fun. Set pieces, huge part of the game. So take me through what you're thinking when you're getting ready to do a corner kick there at BBVA Field.
Yeah, so definitely first thing we think about is who's going to take it. You usually have a right-footed and left-footed player. So we're going to find out. I found out that you're right-footed.
And you're left-footed?
Left-footed. Right foot, left foot don't matter for me. You know that. So we'll be taking them with our right foot today and trying to learn with our right foots. I saw you got a little bit of the curl down, so finding the right part of the foot for a corner is obviously essential. You don't really want to kick it too much with your lace when you're trying to get that curl on. So when it comes off your foot, it's nice and easy for the guys to head it rather than just shooting it at their head, and that's how concussions may happen, I guess. So as we were talking before, right around this toe, where it kind of meets right there, that big knuckle of your big toe, kind of come around, and then whipping your leg, kind of bringing your foot around the ball, and then our starting point too. You don't want to come too straight onto the ball. It's a lot harder to curl the ball and get it to them there. Just our starting point coming a little here. I know I'm looking this way, but by the time my foot comes and wraps around the ball, it'll be making its way into the box for one of our attackers to get on the ball, center backs.
Daigo, we must work on your jumping. Daigo, we work on your jumping a little bit.
Yeah, so you'll take that, and normally what you want to do is you want to jump and you want to give yourself a strong base. You want to keep your arms up to protect yourself because normally you have defenders around you. And then when you want to use your core to power through, and you want to hit it right here on your forehead.
Cool.
It's going to be a little sweaty, but...
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
I'm going to give you the best toss I got.
All right.
You know what? That was not my best toss. That was a great header. Did that hurt at all?
No. If you, right here, you keep your eyes open so that way you can see the ball. It doesn't hit you in the nose or anything.
Okay, so ideally you should feel no pain.
Right.
All right, I'm going to give it a go.
Hey.
You know what? That kind of, we practiced a little bit before, and I kind of shook my brain a little bit, but that one felt pretty good.
That was a good set, huh? That was pretty to watch.
Perfect throw in is, for me, is I pick it up, I keep both feet down, and you just go up right above head, throw it, and that's that. Or if you want more power, some guys stand farther back and then run onto it. When you run, you got to keep both, stay down, so it can't come off the ground like that. That's a foul throw in.
Okay, both feet on the ground, use a lot of your core.
A lot of core, yep. A lot of upper body too, as well. So.
Want to give it a try?
Sure. You want to start?
Yes, I'll do it first.
All right.
Corner kicks are not my thing. I have a good feeling about this though. So first, I'll just do both feet planted. You have them
right
kind of in front of the other though?
Yep.
And then up.
Yep.
And then you throw it to the ground.
Yep, perfect.
Today, as you step onto the field, you step into your purpose. You step strong. You step hard. Con toda la fuerza de mujer. You step up.
There's hit on the line! Oh, he put it in! A magnificent strike! You go down, you come back, and you find a way.
Goes topics. I mean, yeah, that's how I'm going today where I'm going to go topics.
Roll it down.
I am.
You don't need a car to listen to Sirius XM. You can listen anywhere. You know that, right?
What?
Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio. Kevin, you could use your phone.
What? What?
Alexa, play Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio on Sirius XM.
What? This is how I know you're getting old. I guess that was it.
What?
I am a first-generation student here at Bellevue University. I feel like if I were to have gone to a different university, my experience would have been a lot more stressful and overwhelming, because I feel like I wouldn't have gotten that personal experience that Bellevue University has to offer.
Yeah, hey, how you gon' feel when I take it? How you gon' feel when I take it? We about action. We about action. Tell me how you gon' feel.
There's hit on the line! Oh, he put it in! A magnificent strike! You go down, you come back, and you find a way.
Tell me how you gon' feel.
Welcome back to downtown Birmingham, Alabama. Scoreless between Legion FC and Louisville City after 45 minutes of action here. Of course, it's a very busy decision day across the USL Championship on this Saturday night. Plenty of other action to keep our eyes on, including in the Central Division, where Memphis 901 FC playing an Indy 11 team that's already out of the playoff picture. Memphis trying to wrap up that number 3 seed. I think they are doing just that. 3 goals inside of an hour for Memphis 901 FC.
Memphis has been really good the second half of this season. They've earned that playoff spot. It looks like they want to grab 3rd place.
Meanwhile, Miami FC finishing off their regular season on a high note as well, on top of Charleston Battery 2-0. Of course, whoever wins the Central Division will see the Miami FC to start their playoff run next weekend. And plenty of action coming up still later in the night, including a big one between Charlotte Independence and Austin Bold, plus Tampa Bay Rowdies in Las Vegas. That kicks off at 9 o'clock Central Time, 10 o'clock Eastern. Already talked about Cameron Lancaster quite a bit this evening. Of course, the player of the week, and why not after the hat trick over Memphis 901 FC? He was superb in that contest in Kentucky.
Hat trick in the game, 20 goals on the season. If he wasn't player of the week, you'd have wondered what was going on.
Meanwhile, OKC Energy take the interim tag off of Lee Veidman after OKC showed some life down the back half for the USL Championship slate in 2021. And, of course, the USL Final announced to be on ESPN Deportes, and streaming on SiriusXM FC as well. Here's the playoff bracket coming into the day. Of course, this has Birmingham Legion winning the Central, Louisville City in second. Those two could easily flip-flop depending on what happens across the second 45 minutes, but this gives you an idea of the playoff picture.
And every one of those games would be a really good game. They're going to be a lot of fun coming up next week.
No doubt about it. Playoffs start in earnest on November 5th and continue all weekend long. Of course, ESPN Plus is your place to watch all the action starting next week. First half stats brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Louisville City, a bit more of the ball. They were certainly, Mike, the more dangerous team, but they couldn't capitalize on some of those key chances they had.
Well, I think the stats really do tell the story of the match. A little bit extra possession for Lou City. Definitely more chances on goal, more corner kicks. They were the slightly better attacking team, but Matt Van Oekel showed why he's one of the best goalkeepers in the league, made 2 or 3 key saves, and we're left at 0-0 at the half.
Van Oekel was big. Lancaster had his opportunities. Gonzalez had one on the doorstep as well. But we're still scoreless through 45 minutes in Birmingham. 45 down, 45 left to play. With Vulcan looking on in the distance. We'll take a timeout. The second half between Lou City and Birmingham Legion right after this.
Okay, at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals on all smartphones.
Let me break it down. You got your new customers.
They get our best deals. You got your existing customers. They also get our best deals. Everyone gets the deals.
Questions?
Got it. But why did you use a permanent marker?
Because I want to make sure you remember.
I'm gonna get a new whiteboard.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives new and existing customers the same great deals on all smartphones. Get up to $800 off our latest 5G smartphones.
Coors Light is cold filtered for brightness and clarity. The world's most refreshing beer, Coors Light.
Welcome back to our coverage of Decision Day here in the USL Championship, live from Birmingham, Alabama. Time for our first half highlights, brought to you by Chick-fil-A and Mike. Louisville City, we talked about it, certainly the more dangerous side. Cameron Lancaster tested Matt Van Oekel early on.
Good strike, but Matt Van Oekel up to the task. Had a couple of very good saves. That one skipping right in front of him, really a brilliant save from Matt Van Oekel.
Van Oekel denied Lancaster a couple of times, but Louisville City kept coming. Paulo De Piccolo might rue that missed opportunity, and if he didn't rue that one, then Louisville City certainly might rue that one from Brian Ownby, or a later one from Jorge Gonzalez.
Yeah, certainly some very good chances and some physical play as well. A little bit of shoving back and forth.
Yeah, a couple of yellow cards assessed in that first half. One on that challenge for Anderson Asiadu. And another one here for Oscar Jimenez. Down below, Lyndon Blake, the third member of our crew, standing by with Legion FC assistant coach Kano Smith. Lyndon.
Coach, first, an intense first half. I'd like to get your thoughts on that and what it's going to take for Legion FC to break down Louisville City's back line.
Yeah, they're a good team. You know, I think they created some dangerous scoring opportunities. We're trying to make some adjustments to kind of do that ourselves, get back in the game and get some more dangerous chances for ourselves.
How important is MVO to this squad? I mean, he played an incredible first 45 minutes of soccer.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he's there for, to make those key saves for us. He's been doing it his whole career, so again, I'm not surprised.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
Thanks to assistant coach Kano Smith for his time as both sides make their way out of the halftime dressing rooms. Legion, it looks like, have made at least one change as the inclusion of number 5, Mikey Lopez, is officially announced by the fourth official. It's Mikey Lopez on, Prosper Kasim off for the home side before we begin the second 45 minutes.
I think what we'll see is Mikey Lopez goes to the left back. Ryan James slides up the field to the left wing where Prosper Kasim had started the match.
Legion in black and gold, Louisville City in purple and white, and we are underway in our second 45 minutes in the regular season finale between Birmingham Legion FC and Louisville City FC. Glad to have you with us here in Birmingham. Happy birthday song was played over the loudspeakers at halftime. Thought that might have been for Jorge Gonzalez, whose birthday was yesterday for Louisville City. He joined the attack there, but didn't get an opportunity. Good defensive work by Corbin Bone to quickly win it back for Louisville City. Jorge Gonzalez, now 23 years old, the loanee from Portland Timbers. Back on this near side flank for Louisville City. Jonathan Gomez joins him, and who also had a birthday a month or so ago in his age 17 season, now 18 years old is Gomez. And here is Jonathan Gomez. Back to the feet of Gonzalez. Bone surveys, drives it across. Ownby almost got there. Van Oekel was a bit indecisive, but he recovers in the end.
That was a really good ball driven to Brian Ownby. Mikey Lopez, not the biggest player on the field, but doing really well to get up, challenge in the air.
Junior Flemings trying to keep it away from Jonathan Gomez. Gomez wins the battle there. McCabe, Lapa instead. Arivo, back to Lapa. James feeds Mikey Lopez. Lopez made 21 starts throughout the course of the 2021 season. Missed last weekend's contest due to yellow card accumulation. Comes off the bench for the second 45 tonight. Kavita back out to Lopez.
I think Legion at halftime probably talked about needing a little more possession. They gave it away a little too quickly, a little too often. Certainly coming out this second half, they look to be a little more deliberate on the ball, getting more passes, more touches for everybody. But while doing that, it obviously doesn't allow Louisville to run at them.
Kavita and Alex Crognale, the two center backs for Legion FC, working deliberately. Cronali tries to change that, instead chops it back for Kavita once more. Legion FC just 3 shots officially in the first 45 minutes, none on the frame of Chris Hubbard. Zach Aravo in the half space, back to Dean. Tried to ping pong it out wide to Junior Flemings, but the pass never reached its intended targets. Dean beats Bone to it. Gets a nice ovation from the crowd as well for his efforts.
Legion's certainly doing a better job of keeping the ball, increasing their possession time. They do need to move it quickly if they want to shift this Louisville City defense from side to side.
Aravo back to the feet of Lapa, looking to get out of jail and does. Finds Brett, whose layoff only finds the feet of Corbin Bone. A good job by Zach Aravo to recover it. Scoreless draw at the moment. If it stays that way, Legion FC are the Central Division winners. Lopez towards the back post. Gomez does the safe thing and sends it over the end line. The first Chick-fil-A corner kick of the second half belongs to Birmingham.
Gomez wasn't quite sure where Junior Flemings was, knows how lethal he can be, and made the right decision. Just get the ball out of trouble and don't take a risk.
Cool and collected from the 18-year-old Bruno Lapa. Readies himself for another Legion FC corner. Lapa takes it short. Dean, first time to the back post. Headed as far as Asiadu, who tried to tee it up and almost whiffed.
Really difficult ball to hit. Coming across his body to his left foot, tried to hit it on the half volley. Almost missed it completely.
Aravo forced backwards to the feet of Fanwa Kavita. Johnny Dean covering for Alex Cronali until he returns. 5.5 minutes into the second half. Both sides looking for an opening. Nico Brett with a bit of space. Lopez lets it go, but the pass behind Ryan James.
Got a couple players in new positions, so it may take them a moment or two to figure each other out. But Zach Aravo seems to have pushed up the field a little bit higher to start the second half, getting more involved in the attack, and so far that's led to more possession for Legion.
Kavita won the challenge with Lancaster. Lapa goes down in a heap. Referee says play, and now halts play as Lancaster is brought down by Mikey Lopez. So a free kick for Louisville City. Fans can't watch the match, turn on Sirius XM FC, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio. Featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Viola, Ronnie Marsh, and USL All Access with Mike Watson, Devin Kerr every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. You can also hear live action from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC, channel 157, and the Sirius XM app, which is now the SXM app. Plenty of USL Championship playoff soccer coming. Sirius XM FC, channel 157. Starts in earnest next weekend, but first things first. Let's crown a Central Division winner and close out the regular season. Piccolo trying to shield off Kavita. James only at the top of the box. Gonzalez, that was an ambitious attempt. Still Gonzalez. Through traffic, Dean got a foot to it, and Lapa clears it away. Still work to be done for the Birmingham defense. McCabe. Back to the feet of Wes Sharpie. Legion right now fairly content to play organized defensively. Not let anything from Louisville City behind them.
Well, at the end of the day, a draw is a win for Birmingham. Louisville City has to win the match in order to win the division.
Gonzalez keep that in play? No, says the linesman. Throw in coming for Legion FC. Junior Fleming's getting a few instructions from the Legion touchline. Fair to say Flemings was the most dangerous man in a black shirt in the first half. Gonzalez, one-touch pass, finds only the feet of Alex Cronali. And how about that first touch from Flemings, held back by Gomez. Foul called, yellow card shown to the 18-year-old Gomez, brought to you by Rubio Law Firm.
A little bit of a silly foul. I think he didn't like being spun by Junior Fleming, so he grabbed the shirt, but 70, 80 yards away from goal, lots of defenders behind him. Really didn't need to take that yellow card. Now, one mistake anywhere the rest of the half, he could be sent off.
So our first booking of the second half comes less than 10 minutes in. Fans, Birmingham Legion FC entrust the care of its athletes to UAB Sports Medicine Team, and you should as well. All of our doctors are fellowship trained and have extensive experience caring for patients of all ages. Whether you're a weekend warrior or competitive athlete, come see UAB Sports Medicine so we can help get you back to your active lifestyle. A pretty quiet night for Chris Hubbard, who did not play the last time these two teams met in Birmingham. It was Siegfried who got the start in his stead, as Hubbard missed about a 7-game stretch from July through the month of September. He's back in goal for this one. Hasn't had to do a whole lot just yet.
He's had that ball at his feet a couple of times, and that's really been about it. Legion created two very good chances early. Junior Flemings just couldn't find the target. Shot wide and high.
Bit of a misplay there from Hubbard. Gives Legion FC a free throw. Lopez, lovely find, Aravo in the middle. James making the run through. James is offside. He won the crossbar challenge, but the flag was up against him.
It was really tight. Half a step behind the last defender, so the flag goes up. Ryan James hits the post, and Junior Flemings puts the ball in the net.
Gomez with that slight step forward ensured that James was trapped in an offside position.
Good defending individually and good team defending, everybody holding the line and staying disciplined.
Sharpie looking over the top, Alex Cronali wins it. Gomez. Towards Ownby. Ownby might have used an arm to try to keep it close, and that is indeed what draws the whistle.
Not much question about that one. The ball was played behind him. He just reached out, tried to get his shoulder to stretch, but ended up with his forearm bringing that ball down.
USL fans, don't forget ESPN Plus is your home for the USL playoffs. Join our experts as they break down every matchup of the championship and League One playoffs presented by Twin Spires. The playoff preview show Monday at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central, only on ESPN Plus. Ownby, the dangerous serve. Anderson Asiadu got a foot in. Another corner coming for Louisville City.
Every time Ownby's gotten the ball out wide and been able to drive at the defense, he's been very dangerous.
Ownby generates another Louisville City set piece. Jimenez serves it short. McCabe, back out to Jimenez. Tosh couldn't redirect it on frame. Louisville City's done some nice things at times with their set pieces, just haven't really been able to capitalize on any of them.
Each one has really been some kind of a trick play. They haven't just served the balls in and gone and looked to fight and battle for them. They've created some opportunities, but it's also a little bit awkward each time. It's not what players are used to. It's not the normal situation.
The miss on the doorstep for Jorge Gonzalez continues to loom larger and larger as this game continues into a scoreless draw. Mikey Lopez around Ownby, wasn't going to get around Jimenez. But a throw for Legion FC.
At nearly 60 minutes into the match, Lou City will have patience for a little bit longer, probably another 10 to 15 minutes. They'll keep trying to work the ball and play their normal style. But if they reach 75 minutes and haven't found the goal, they're going to have to take some risks, throw some extra players forward. They need the win. A tie does them absolutely no good.
Lapa, late arriving, good work defensively by Bone to take it off him. Aravo keeps it down in the corner. Flemings, ambitious trying to go through that many white shirts, and it was last off him. Goal kick for Louisville City.
Tried to split three defenders. There wasn't much room. He's got those quick feet. There's always a chance. But good defending from everybody on Lou City.
An hour gone. A half hour left for Birmingham tonight. What does this final half hour have in store? Del Piccolo. Shielded away from it by Kavita. Good work by Dean to find Asiadu. Asiadu trying to keep it off Ownby. And now a whistle will bring it all the way back to the initial point of contact where Ownby trying to get Asiadu from behind.
It was a late whistle because he tried to let the advantage happen for Birmingham Legion, but once it didn't develop, the referee did a nice job, brought it back. No question about the foul.
Trying to hit the switch across the park to Lopez. Jimenez got a head to it, but over the end line it goes. So in front of the Chick-fil-A ad boards in the far corner, a Chick-fil-A corner kick coming for Legion FC.
That ball literally traveled 90 yards. Incredible strike. Jimenez with not much he could do other than just get a touch on it, which gives up the corner.
Breeze is blowing a little bit that direction, but still, Bernali got every bit of that. Bruno Lopez got another chance to serve something into a dangerous spot. Very crowded 6-yard box awaits this service from Bruno Lapa. Headed away by McCabe. It'll be rinse and repeat from the near flag.
Legion taking the exact opposite approach of Lou City on their corners. Everybody inside the 6, serve it in, let the wind blow it around, and just let the big guys go battle for it.
Lapa makes the slow jog over. Where does this Chick-fil-A corner kick get served? Towards the back post, Hubbard, a contested catch. It came out of his hands, but a foul is going to stop play. Chris Hubbard could be a bit worse for wear after that collision.
Looks like he needs a minute to just catch his breath. Hopefully he's okay. Went up, caught the ball. Looked like he then caught a little bump. Spilled the ball and all chaos broke loose, but the referee had blown the whistle.
Kavita who went up and put his hands up in the air. Just got a piece to the back of Chris Hubbard.
Vita trying to get out of the way, not trying to foul anybody, but no doubt there was contact made.
A fairly good night for our official Matthew Thompson tonight. Back heel from Flemings, gets Dean into space. Dean, lovely flick over the top to Lapa. Lapa to the back post. A bit too far for James. James able to corral it. Throw coming for Legion FC.
Maybe the wind's playing a little more of a role than we realized. First half, Lou City had it down at this end most of the match. Second half, it seems to be Birmingham Legion that have it at this end of the field most of the time.
Lopez and James not quite on the same page. Goal kick coming for Louisville. And so we've talked about the playoffs coming. The 2021 season comes to a conclusion when the USL Championship Final takes center stage. Watch as a new champion is crowned Sunday, November 28th on ESPN and ESPN Deportes. Or listen on Sirius XM FC, channel 157, Sunday, November 28th. The USL Championship Final.
Both of these teams feel they've got the personnel and the momentum that just might carry them all the way there.
Won't be making the run behind the defense once again. Lopez with him stride for stride. Louisville City wants a handball. They're not going to get one from referee Matthew Thompson. We'll see if we get another look, whether there was contact with the hand of Lopez. Zombie once again creating the havoc. Flemings plays the switch across the park to James. Here's Zach Arivo. Dean. Back out wide to Flemings. Against Gomez. Gomez blocks the service. Throw in coming from right next to the corner flag. There were handball shouts from Loose City. Should there have been? Perhaps, hard to tell.
Did look like there was maybe a little contact with the hand, but it also looked like maybe there was a little bump from Ownby at that moment. The referee decided that, well, if he was going to give the handball, he was going to have to give the foul against Ownby, so just let play go on when Legion had possession anyway.
.66 minutes gone tonight from Birmingham. Both sides still looking for a breakthrough. Anderson to Siadu, trying to cut it inside, almost creating a shooting lane. Gonzalez able to clear things for Louisville City, but not able to keep it in play. Brian Ownby pointing to him saying, please try to get me off and running into space. Nico Brett on the turn. Gomez heads it back to the central part of the park where plenty of white shirts were waiting. Niall McCabe was one of them. Corbin Bone not able to turn and maintain possession. Flemings once again finds himself with a bit of space against Gomez. Junior Flemings. Lapa late arriving. This time it's Legion shouting for a handball. And those shouts are going unanswered as well.
There is no VAR this year in the USL Championship. Both teams will feel they could have had a PK. That was a well-struck ball. I don't think the player had a chance to get his hand out of the way. There's a difference between the ball hitting your hand and you moving your hand to the ball. The referee has done a nice job of letting the game flow and not being too much a part of it himself.
James trying to find Lapa, but a bit too tall for the Brazilian midfielder. In the 68th minute here, Legion FC have only made one change. Loose City have yet to go to the bench. We'll see how long that remains the case. Gonzalez, lovely pass to find Gomez and acres of space. Gomez has all sorts of options, but his cutback is cut out by Crognali. And Junior Flemings makes light work of Jorge Gonzalez. Brett trying to turn against Tosh. Referee says play on. Advantage played Legion's way. Arivo, edge of the area. It's pass for Lapa, cut out by Corbin Bone.
Good decision by the referee to let Legion continue to attack. I thought he might then present a yellow card, but instead he just lets Legion get underway with the ball.
Lopez taking his time, slowing up play. 69 minutes gone. 68 minutes gone, really, in the 69th minute. Flemings waiting for the run from Dean. Gomez with the intervention. Both sides, it looks like, have called back some potential changes for the warm-up areas to the touchlines. Lancaster, was he hacked down from behind by Crognale? It's a late whistle. And the referee does indeed give the foul. And a bit of a sarcastic clap from Alex Crognale in the Legion FC touchline. So Lancaster down for the moment. Both sides using it as a chance to catch their breath. See if we get another look at the challenge here from Alex Crognale.
Defenders say that's a great tackle. Attackers say that's a clear foul. He kicked through my leg. I think the referee got this one right. He saw it, he thought about it, he took his time, but in the end he made the right decision.
Louisville City pulling Gomez over. And Del Piccolo to go over tactics for the last 19 plus minutes. Now play can resume through Niall McCabe. Word is from down below that J.J. Williams is readying to come on for Birmingham. As Obi's dispossessed by Arivo. Lapa, or make it Lopez trying to play directly to the run of Brett. Brett, still Nico Brett. And great defensive effort in the end by Wes Sharpie.
Wes Sharpie did really, really well because just for half a second, Nico Brett had a step on him and you thought he might be in on goal.
It's dangerous, but excellent 1v1 defending by Wes Sharpie.
I think what we're probably going to see is J.J. Williams come on, be a little bit more of a true center striker, a guy that can hold the ball up, a guy you can play some balls in the air to.
Lancaster, free header, it's wide. Best opportunity Lou City have had in the second half. Cameron Lancaster can't quite find the frame. And now the change is officially announced for Birmingham. J.J. Williams is coming on. And Nico Brett is the man making way.
Some of the local fans giving Nico Brett a standing ovation. I think that's more about what he's done all season long. This is the last regular season game, and he's certainly been the leader of the offense. The local man from Alabama, J.J. Williams, comes on, gives Legion that physical presence up front. Maybe can change the game a little bit by winning the ball and holding some things up.
It was Williams who had the game winner the last time these two teams met in Birmingham. One of his 5 goals that he's scored so far this season. McCabe, good play by Ryan James to let it go all the way across the end line. Goal kick from Matt Van Oekel and Legion FC. Legion fans, don't forget to stay up to date on all the latest Legion FC news, like any upcoming playoff game announcements. Be sure to follow @BHM Legion on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And download the Legion FC app, available on both iOS and Android platforms. The Legion FC app and @BHM Legion on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Your way to keep up to date with all the latest involving Birmingham Legion FC. Williams goes up for his first aerial challenge and immediately takes some contact from Sean Tosh and wins the whistle. So Legion FC have made 2 changes so far tonight. JJ Williams and Mikey Lopez have both come on now. Louisville City have yet to make that first change. As we approach the final quarter hour tonight in Birmingham. Flag is up. Someone in black was offside. Free kick for Louisville City. JJ Williams is on, and for more on Williams, we send it down to the 3rd member of our crew. That's Lyndon Blake. Lyndon?
Hey guys, JJ obviously super excited to be playing for this division title and to have a home playoff match. Legion FC had a good season going last year, but towards the end they kind of dropped off. JJ credits their success towards the end of this season. They're unbeaten through 6 games to the team's culture. Guys, I want to send it back up to you.
More words for referee Matthew Thompson. As Junior Flemings was held back, not for the first time tonight, by Jorge Gonzalez. Bruno Lapa, Fanuel Cavita, Alex Cronali clamoring for that yellow card to come out again. We'll see if the referee obliges them.
I actually think because of the amount of arguing the Legion players have done, he's not going to give the yellow card, but this really should have been, no question, this was a tactical foul. I'm beat. Junior Flemings is running at the defense. I'm just going to grab him around the waist and make sure he can't. And the referee does exactly what we're saying he probably should have. Well done. He's had a very good match. We'll stop talking about the official and let the game continue, but right choice.
Yellow card brought to you by Rubio Law Firm. The 3rd yellow card shown to a man in purple and white tonight. Flemings in a tight space, still able to maintain possession, leaves it for Aravo. Lyndon Blake down below reporting Louisville City is prepped and ready to make their first change of the night. It'll take place at the next dead ball. Lopez able to maintain possession through a bit of traffic. Still Mikey Lopez. Gonzalez. McCabe. Del Piccolo. Worked by Ryan James, tracking back defensively. Kyle Gregg, the man prepped and ready to come on for Louisville City. And it might be the captain, Paulo Del Piccolo, that will be making way here shortly. Lancaster. Couldn't get it off his foot in time. Bone was making the run in front of him. Lancaster able to win it back. Gomez. Ombi relocated to this side. Niall McCabe clattered into by Anderson Asiadu and a free kick given.
A little bit of an unnecessary foul from Anderson Asiadu. He was just being aggressive, trying to win the ball, but made some contact that maybe didn't need to.
So a free kick in a dangerous spot coming for Louisville City. And the stoppage will give them a chance to make their change, and it is the captain, Del Piccolo, coming off. Kyle Gregg, a man with plenty of USL Championship experience, is coming off. Nineteenth time this year, Gregg has come off the bench. He played just 8 minutes against Memphis last weekend. He's on for the final 12 plus here tonight.
Del Piccolo's had a decent match. I think this is more about fresh legs and energy, and let's just see if we can do something to shake things up.
Another attacking piece on here for Louisville City. Cameron Lancaster. Looks like it's going to be him all the way. Lancaster, Van Oekel, a clean catch.
Matt Van Oekel read that really well, was standing there waiting for it when the ball got to him.
Another solid night for the man known as MVO to the locals here in Birmingham, the 35-year-old. Trying to keep his clean sheet yet again. Ollie with a bit of a mishit. Kavita deals with it though. James wins the foot race against Tosh. Good one-touch pass. Lopez to Aravo. Did Aravo get a touch? He did. Throw in coming for Legion FC as Louisville City are prepping another set of subs here in just a few moments. James trying to bring it out of the sky. Does. Lapa holding off his man. He goes down. Referee says play. Williams just wide.
Really tough angle for J.J. Williams, but if he just hit the target, he would have scored.
Dangerous moments defensively for Louisville City. One more look here. Excellent hold-up play from Lapa. Williams couldn't quite find the mark. Throw in here for Legion FC, but before plays restarted, Louisville City will make not one but two changes here.
Bruno Lapa's number is up. Thomas Van Kazeel is coming on. Attacking player off, defensive player on. 10 minutes left to go. 0-0 wins you the Central Division Championship. Louisville City making the exact opposite decision. Defenders coming off, attacking players coming on.
Antoine Hopino, Oscar Jimenez, Jimmy McLaughlin for Corbin Bone. So 3 substitutions there at the stoppage. 2 for Lou City, 1 for Legion FC. As you mentioned, Mike Thomas Van Kazeel on for Birmingham. Johnny Dean, the left-footed service. Headed away by Tosh. It falls for Ryan James on his left. Out wide for Lopez. Lopez looking for a shooting lane. Couldn't curl it enough. So Antoine Hopino, Jimmy McLaughlin, Kyle Gregg, the 3 changes so far for Louisville City. Looking for a breakthrough on the road. Louisville City need a goal in the next 9+ minutes to win the Central Division. Otherwise, it belongs to Legion FC as Flemings is called for a foul. Backing down Wes Sharpie from behind.
And again, the referee in a great position, makes the right call.
Williams forces Tosh back to his goalkeeper, Hubbard. Sharpie looking over the top. Gomez making the run behind Dean. Chops it back for Ombi. Ombi towards the back post. It's free and it's in! The substitute Antoine Hopino has put Lou City in front.
Two best attacking players for Louisville City tonight. Both come to the left side. Brian Ownby, Jonathan Gomez. They overload the left. Drew a number of Birmingham Legion players to this side. And then a great service to the back post. Found Hopino all by himself for a fairly easy tap-in.
The 4th goal of the year for Antoine Hopino, his biggest of the year. And how about the serve from Ownby?
Perfect service. First touch of the match for Hopino. Game winner, potential title winner.
Antoine Hopino totally unmarked at the back post. And the Frenchman mobbed by his teammates says Lou City is in control now. 7+ minutes left. Now it's Birmingham chasing a goal to try to reclaim the Central Division crown. Louisville City are Going to make 2 more changes. Tyler Gibson was questionable coming into the night. He's going to come on to try to close out this match, replacing Brian Oldby. And Alexi Swahi is coming on as well.
Just 2 minutes ago, we saw Lou City take off 2 defenders and bring on 2 attacking players. They get their goal instantly, and now on come 2 defenders, and off go 2 attacking players.
It's Oldby coming off, and it's Cameron Lancaster coming off for Louisville City. Brian Oldby fired up as he makes his way to the Lou City touchline, and why not? His team-leading 11th assist of the year. Sets up what could be the game-winning goal for Antoine Hopino.
Brian Oldby has always been a force of nature. It's not just his size and his speed and his power, but it's his mentality. He goes at you and he goes at you and he goes at you. Almost always something good comes from his play.
And Kaziel fights it off, open up. Asiadu. Asiadu's cross blocked. And Gomez supplies the clearance. Dean trying to keep it in play, did. And he's pushed from behind by Gonzalez. Free kick given. And it might give Birmingham a chance to push all their biggest bodies forward. Dean is a bit slow to get up.
Got a good whack in the back of the Achilles, but Legion put the ball down and get it in play.
Lopez out wide for James. James might try to serve that one instead. Legion are going to play it back towards the midway stripe, and Alex Crognale. Time was working against Louisville City, now it's working against the home side. J.J. Williams up to win the ball in the air. It's sent away by McLaughlin into the second row. Close to a few Lou City supporters. Excellent catch by somebody in purple and white.
Lou City now with everybody behind the ball. Dropping back deep, just trying to hold on to this lead for the next 5 or 6 minutes.
Kavita up to win it. Flemings thought about taking it on the volley. Might have been better off as it was cleared away from him after it hit the ground. Asiadu. Driven service that does not clear Hopino. And Hopino taken down by Ryan James. Free kick given, and a yellow card shown to James. Brought to you by Rubio Law Firm.
For some reason, Louisville City not in a big rush to take this free kick.
'87th minute here in Birmingham. As Chris Hubbard sends this forward. And Kaziel over towards Mikey Lopez. Chased by Hopino. Good pressure supplied by Hopino, who has looked energetic, vibrant, and of course, he holds the game-winning goal at the moment since coming off the bench. An impact sub made by head coach Danny Cruz. Flemings cuts it inside. Free kick given. And the ball thrown away by Niall McCabe. Turns a shove from Junior Flemings.
Gonzalez a little bit lucky not to get sent off. He's been yellow carded once for pulling back. Junior Flemings, this one was a little bit softer and a lot of defenders behind him.
Free kick brought to you by Birmingham Freightliner. Alex Crognale sends it towards the edge of the area. Williams heads it into the mix. Lopez. Sent away by Gonzalez. Asiadu. Flemings right on the byline, got the cross away. Williams went down in the box. Referee says no. Asiadu. His pass cut out by Opino. Gonzalez sends it up the touchline. Legion FC preps and ready to make one final change tonight. Alex Crognale has played all night tonight. His younger brother, Eli Crognale, is getting ready to check in. Flemings towards Chris Hubbard. Goes up to catch it with two hands.
Eli Crognale, known for his ability to strike a ball from distance. You don't really think of him as an attacking player, but he's proven several times that he can really crack a ball. I think Legion are going to bring him on, hoping that he can just find that space between the midfielders and the backs and let one or two go.
21st time Eli Crognale comes off the bench for Legion FC. He replaces Zach Arivo. As Chris Hubbard is to his feet. He took a bit of time getting up, which is what drew the consternation from the crowd here in Birmingham. 90th minute. As Louisville City tries to hold on to this one-goal advantage. They've secured late thanks to Antoine Opino. James trying to turn, couldn't keep it away from McLaughlin. McLaughlin racing up the touchline, around Kavita, can he keep it in play? Not quite. Goal kick for Matt Van Oekel, and the fourth official is about to put up his board. What does it say? He says 4 minutes of stoppage time to close the night, brought to you by UAB Medicine.
Certainly 4 minutes is enough to find one opportunity somewhere.
Eli Crognale, his first touches since coming on. Flemings tees up a left-footed strike.
Hit it hard, but just couldn't keep it down.
Flemings has had a few looks at goal tonight, but hasn't found the frame with any of them. Hubbard making sure to pick out just the right piece of turf before he sends this one forward.
Certainly frustrating the Legion fans and the players a little bit, but that's what all goalkeepers are going to do in this situation, take as much time off the clock as they possibly can.
Whistle on a foul is going to go against Eli Crognale. 12-on-12 crime. As Crognale brought down Tyler Gibson. Louisville City fans certainly happy to see Gibson back in the fray. He had missed the better part of the last 6 games, but hopefully working his way back to full fitness with the playoffs starting next weekend. Gomez. Was looking for a touch, didn't get one. Just a goal kick for Legion FC in the end. A.K. Zeal and Alex Crognale pushing everyone forward as quickly as possible. About halfway through our minimum of 4 minutes of stoppage time. McCabe once again hooves it forward. A.K. Zeal back to collect it.
Birmingham continually just pumping balls forward, looking for J.J. Williams. I think there's room they could go out wide and create something.
Eli Crognale's shot is blocked. Dean trying to keep it in play and does. Dean's service is a good one. Williams almost got there. It falls for Asiadu, who mishit it.
Anderson tried to be really careful and just hit it with the inside of his foot. Maybe a little bit too careful.
That looks like Wes Sharpie, who is down holding the back of his head. Sharpie receiving a bit of medical attention. Man who just really got back to full fitness. Missed 8 games after finding himself injured at Oklahoma City back in August. Hopefully he's all right and good to close out the rest of the night. Louisville City prepping one final change. Pat McMahon, who scored once against Birmingham this year. He might be coming on for Sharpie, and I believe that is going to be the move. Sharpie might be coming off, McMahon coming on. Hopefully Wes Sharpie is all right to continue next week. So we're into the 95th minute. We're through the minimum of 4 minutes of added time. And of course, time tacked on after the injury to Sharpie. It's going to leave Birmingham with a little bit of time. Just how much remains to be seen. Lopez throws it into his goalkeeper, Matt Van Oekel. Van Kaziel trying to get on the second ball, does. Kavita. McCabe got there first. McCabe sends it forward. Opino is through. Opino has Greg running with him. This could be icing on the cake for Lou City. It's Antoine Opino centering for Greg, and Alex Cronali supplies a much-needed intervention.
Alex Cronali, very clever defending. Faked like he was coming to the man and then stepped into the passing lane. What you thought was going to be a clear goal, 2-on-1 breakaway. Alex Cronali uses his brain to defuse the situation.
Louisville City in no hurry to put this ball back in play. Greg trying to keep it near the corner flag. Gonzalez ushers it over the touchline. It's a throw in for Birmingham, assuming they can get a ball in play. McCabe, Gibson, full time. Louisville City have come on the road and done the job, and it's Lou City who win the Central Division.
Disappointing moment for sure for Birmingham Legion, but a great season. They still are going to host the first round of the playoffs. They've certainly proven that they can play with the very best teams in the league and succeed. This one will sting a little bit. You want to win that first ever title.
A late goal from Antoine Opino, the difference tonight in Birmingham. Both sides hosting playoff matches next weekend, but it's Louisville City who are the 1 seed coming out of the Central. They came down to Birmingham looking for all 3 points, and it's all 3 points that they will come away with. Lyndon Blake, the third member of our crew, is down below. She'll be standing by with head coach Danny Cruz right after this.
Going to break, not Blake.
Our job is to keep your lights on. That's what you expect and deserve from Alabama Power. Our team works hard to prevent outages, but when they happen, we're on it. And we have some new tools to keep you informed. Visit Alabama Power's new outage map to see local outages and get repair time updates. Sign up to get personalized outage alerts by text or email for free. While we're out there getting your lights back on, we want you to have the latest information. That's our job, and we're grateful you trust us to serve you.
At Red Diamond, we've spent 112 years searching the world for the perfect beans. Your search will be considerably shorter. Red Diamond. Expect perfection. Available at a grocer near you. When your taste buds demand greatness, nothing compares to Red Diamond coffee. Unless, of course, it's Red Diamond tea. No shortcuts, no skimping. Perfect's not easy. Red Diamond. Available at a grocer near you.
Welcome back to our coverage of USL Championship Soccer here in Birmingham, Alabama. Lou City 1, Birmingham Legion 0. Our final for the Magic City tonight. Down below, Lyndon Blake is standing by with Lou City head coach Danny Cruz.
Coach, what a hard-fought match tonight. You walk away with the division title. It was such a match. The difference, though, was Hopino. You made that sub for him to come in. He did what you wanted to. Just take me through the emotions of your team.
Yeah, really proud of the group. Listen, Birmingham's a great team. They've shown it the entire season. I know they're going to do some damage in the playoffs. But honestly, hard-fought game, two really good teams, really good football game, and proud of Antoine to come in and change the game.
Now at home, you guys have a fantastic record. On the road, it's a little bit different story. How are you able to come in here into the Legion's house and leave with 3 points?
I think, listen, we have a lot of experience in that locker room, especially this time of year. This is a difficult place to come and play. Like I said, this is a very good Birmingham team. But at the end of the day, we implemented the ideas, we executed the game plan, and I couldn't be more proud of the group.
Looking forward to the playoffs. What are you looking forward to work with your team this week?
Yeah, just looking for. I haven't been able to see who we even have to play yet, but we're looking forward to having a day off tomorrow, get the legs right, and then back to work and make sure we're prepared for the playoffs.
You thank the fans for coming. You guys travel really well. What does this win, this division title, mean to the city of Louisville?
Yeah, so proud. We have, in my opinion, the best fan base in the league, and they certainly show it week in and week out. Proud of the support here tonight. I'm glad they could be a part of this win, and we'll look forward to being back at Lynn Family next weekend.
Thanks, Coach. Congrats.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks to head coach Danny Cruz for his time. No doubt Louisville City happy with the way they played tonight on the road. As we get a look at our final match stats, Birmingham with a bit more possession, skewed by the amount of possession they had in the closing stages of that contest. But, Mike, we talked about it all in the first half. Louisville City was the more dangerous side. It felt like they were going to make one of those chances pay off, and in the end they did.
They did, but it was really in some ways a tale of two halves. First half, Louisville City was by far the more dangerous team. Second half, Legion had more of the ball and more of the chances until the last 10 minutes. And then Coach Cruz made a couple of changes, and those changes really impacted the game.
One of those, Antoine Opino, whose strike made the difference for Louisville City. A big reason why they're going back to Kentucky with 3 big points. Our save of the game tonight brought to you by Trey Luna. Plenty to choose from. Matt Van Oekel was a busy man, especially in the first half. That denial of Brian Ownby, certainly a big one.
Yeah, Brian Ownby thought he had a goal here for sure. Gets up, gets all of it. But Matt Van Oekel does really well to get down low to his left and push this wide.
Matt Van Oekel made a couple of big-time stops in the first 45 minutes. That was one presented by Trey Luna. So Louisville City advance as the 1 seed in the Central Division. Coach Cruz, your team will be seeing the Miami FC at Lynn Family Stadium next weekend. Meanwhile, Birmingham Legion FC will be back here in Birmingham next Sunday, November 7th at 4 o'clock Central Time. For tickets, bhmlegion.com/tickets. It'll be Birmingham Legion in the first round of the playoffs. And they will take on, likely to be, Pittsburgh Riverhounds. Either Pittsburgh or Charlotte. We'll await to see what happens at the end of decision day in the USL Championship. Certainly been an exciting day. And today was an exciting contest in the Magic City, but it's Louisville City who go on the road and claim all 3 points in the final meeting of the regular season against Birmingham Legion FC. That'll do it for our coverage of USL Championship Soccer. For Mike Yep and Lyndon Blake and our entire crew here in Birmingham, we say so long. We'll talk to you next week for the USL Championship Playoffs.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.